Հա, ընդհանրապես։
Dear colleagues, thank you for joining us. We at WCIT 2019 are very delighted to present WCIT preparations. As we are hosting journalists from different countries as well as from Armenia. Our working language is English. Please let me introduce you Mr. Alexander Yesayan, Chairman of the Union of Advanced Technology Enterprises, and Ms. Susanna Azoyan, also with us, WCIT 2019 Program Director. Mr. Yesayan, your speech is
Thank you very much, and welcome to Armenia, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Basically, we will discuss today the upcoming Congress that will be held in this October from 6 to 9 of October this year. It is 23rd World Congress on Information Technology, which is organized by WCIT starting from 1978. WCIT is World IT Services Alliance, basically combining 90% of global IT industry globally. And WCIT, we are very happy and honored that this year will be held in Armenia and under very interesting theme, the power of decentralization, which was basically the theme that we first got the award by presenting this theme in 2014 in Mexico to the board of WCIT. So this year we will have a lot of discussions. Currently we have as well a lot interest from international organizations, companies, corporations working in IT and not only. As we know in today, the IT industry is playing a significant role in disruption of many industries. So we will have a lot of discussions on automation, AI, what kind of role it has in the industries. We will discuss what kind of disruption is happening in fintech, financial sector. We will discuss the defense and aerospace, what kind of changes in these industries. We will also have topics like intimate technologies, that how social media is playing a role in our daily life. We have now countries where people are spending more than 30% of their daytime in social media. So what kind of impact is it bringing? What kind of influence we have on that directions? So we will have industry leaders on all these topics discussing together the bad and the good thing that technologies are bringing. We will have interesting session on Black Swan. We call it Black Swan. So with current integration of technologies to our daily life, smart cities, automation on many traffic lights and other things, what kind of risks we have with that. Of course, we enjoy all the benefits that technologies are bringing, but with this connected world, we have as well bigger risks that within matter of seconds there can be huge disaster again brought from technology, especially with AI playing more and more role, and we have a lot of people in the world talking about what kind of impact AI can have in our lives in the future. So it will be very interesting discussion, and from the people that we see now participant list, we can basically say that the discussions will be really future reach and future vision. Thought leaders will be joining us. We accept that we have as well ministerial session, we have mayoral session where different ministries from different countries will join. It will be also very interesting discussion on how countries are looking to policy making, what kind of changes do they need to implement in order to capture the changes that technology brings to our daily life. So we know that technologies are changing very fast, and we know that regulations are not coming just with that. So what are the challenges that the industry are having, and how we can benefit all from that? So it will be also very interesting discussion. Mayoral session will be about smart cities, what kind of role smart technologies are playing, and again, what are the consequences of all of this. privacy issues. We know that Europe is implementing GDPR, US is doing his stuff on privacy, so it will be as well very much also outlined to the privacy issues on all topics. Basically, privacy is related to on all discussions that we will have. So overall, this is the agenda. Soon we will have also a big name list published on the website within a matter of weeks. Basically, we want to gather all major names and publish it on the website. So this is basically in general all the information. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, and we can discuss it further from there. Also, I would like to mention one thing before going to the discussion. It's about the as well interesting topic that we will have each day of the conference. It's called Lightning Sessions. Lightning Sessions is about startups and new companies presenting new technologies, where all the leaders joining from the world will be listening to startups, again joining from the world, not only from Armenia, but we are open for applications. Now it's on our website, so any company and startup who have idea and would like to present can apply now online, where we have jury of people who will select the companies who will be presenting, and then these companies will be granted the opportunity to show their products during the Congress, and as well gain investment or cooperation from different companies joining us from the world. So we have big corporations, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Slack, all companies basically from telco industry, like different telco CEOs are joining as connectivity is one of the key drivers of IT to develop. So we also emphasize the discussions on connectivity, how it is going around the world. So please, if there is any questions, I will be happy to answer.
You can ask in Armenian if you want.
Just a question, you mentioned big names soon to be published. Any name that you'd be happy already to reveal right now? We've heard about Apple, for example, things like that.
I would more say the company names, but the individual names will be published on the website, not to go to the details. But as I mentioned, like all these big organizations, we have high-level presence on different levels, starting from CEO, from VPs or CIOs. We have our aim of the Congress is to do a quality discussion, let's say so. So we want to bring mainly CTOs as well of different companies, where they can talk about the technology change. So what are the future they see as CTO of a large corporation on the specific direction. Like same fintech, we have now a lot of disruption happening in fintech, where again the theme, the power of decentralization, plays a big role. So before we had very centralized financial system with SWIFT and banks doing transfers. Now with these new cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, so it's also changing, and banks, the industry itself, should reinvent themselves, or many players will be out in the coming future. So we want to have people who in the discussion who invented some of the coins, let's say so, and then have discussions on their vision. At the same time have regulatory people where they will argue or agree from the approach that they will be presenting.
Any inventors or any specific coins that inventors will be present of, like Ether inventor, for example?
Yeah, this will be a name. This will be exact name announcement, which I know, but definitely what I can say, the names you will see soon, you will be surprised. Yes, please.
The panel on the fintech will be, for example, one person from
So the way we organize the panels is first keynote, industry leader of the specific theme, doing a keynote session for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. After that, we have others joining the panel and then debating the view that the keynote presented or giving their own opinion on the keynote presentation. So it's keynote, then panel discussion of 5 to 6 people from different companies, but representing the same industry. And we have, we are trying to have really big leaders in each of the keynote to present from global perspective. So how they see the change in that industry from the global perspective. Like same social media, we will again announce the name soon, which will be one of the biggest as well social media kind of influencer in the world.
I'm from Andres. What we wait for from participation of big companies such as Microsoft?
Telling we mean Armenia as country. So basically, first, of course, we are hosting the event. So we are making everything to have a global high class event in Armenia, which we are aiming to have the basically biggest event held in the country in terms of participation and as well of the quality of the discussions. Except that we have all these people coming to Armenia. So we have, as Armenia, we have a lot to show them. I think it will be surprising for us to see all these people joining to Armenia, and it will be surprising to them seeing and discovering Armenia, because many people haven't been in Armenia before, haven't heard of Armenia before, and we currently have a lot to show, starting from our companies, our ability to make changes, and as well our ability to be a hub in the region for many companies. As we know, Armenia is not big in the number of population, so we cannot position ourselves as outsourcing country where we can provide resources, unlimited resources for companies to do development here. But what we can position ourselves, we can position quality, we can position technologies that are being invented here, and sell our own products or cooperation with these companies. Same Microsoft can find a lot of companies who are doing different products in Armenia, and hopefully to link them together and make some cooperation. Lightning Session is another opportunity for Armenian startups to show their startups to all these international VCs or international big corporations, to pitch them and try to get attraction or cooperation with them. So it is a platform where we will showcase our capabilities and possibly make a linkage between Armenian and international companies.
And do you know, are they plan to share their experience with us?
I think especially IT industry is very open. I mean, the collaboration in IT is happening everywhere. And this is also one of the success factors of Silicon Valley, I think, where the cooperation is very open between companies. So I believe so.
So there will be a round table about smart cities.
Uh-huh.
What exactly are you going to discuss there, and will it help to improve our cities in some way?
I hope so. There will be discussions on different mayors joining from different city mayors around the globe, starting from Asia, ending up from US and Europe. So currently we are in process of discussion and confirming the list of mayors who will be participating. So first of all, it will be experience sharing and knowledge sharing between these cities. We have very advanced city mayors already confirmed, where I think we have a lot of things to learn from and to have their guidance on how they changed the daily life in their cities. As well as I mentioned, we have a big topic on discussion on the security and privacy thing. So with all these cameras and surveillance systems that are being implemented in the cities, how we are protected as citizens, how much they are following us, what are the privacy concerns that people are raising after the implementation. So we have a lot of cases as well that a lot of people are raising more and more concerns on their privacy, that okay, we are getting better life in terms of traffic and others, but we are losing basically our privacy, so being tracked all the time, 24/7. So a lot of discussion on this topic. So I want to mention that government of Armenia is helping us on the organization. Same, Yerevan city mayor is doing extending invitation to many mayors joining us. Prime Minister is very much involved as well. Minister of IT and Deputy Prime Minister Tigran Avinian also helping us a lot on the organizational stuff, and we are discussing on weekly basis the status of the Congress. As you know, government put IT sector as priority, so we think that the event itself will bring a lot of visibility to the country, and we will have hopefully as well investment out of this conference after this conference as a follow-up.
Questions? Please.
I think in general the several thousands of people expected to come to the Congress, and is the city and the country, I think, infrastructure-wise, that already prepared to handle so many guests, like from flights and accommodation and transportation.
Yeah, we are expecting more than 3,000 guests basically, and all the organizational part we are taking care as the event organizer, starting from transportation and as well from booking hotels. So basically all these logistics already have been arranged and under process of arrangement. What I'm saying being arranged, same hotels, we have already booked basically all the hotel rooms for those days for our delegates, and this is part of our daily work to make sure that all these guests who will be joining us will have state-of-the-art experience in our country. So as well, I want to say that also we want to, as UAT, as our association representing IT industry, we want to show the educational project to all the delegates that are currently Armenia is implementing, again with the help of the government. We are doing Armat engineering project. It's one of our, we are doing many projects, but one of our main flagship projects is Armat engineering laboratory, which we want to position as well Armenia as one of the first countries in the world to implement IT engineering classes in all schools of Armenia. As you know, chess learning is available in all schools now. With the government, we are extending Armat laboratories to all schools to be for every kid of Armenia to be able to have access to engineering education starting from the school. As this is also education, one of the topics on WCIT, and we see different countries taking different approach on the change of the education with online education, especially all big universities now are talking about the disruption of the educational process, looking different ways. So Armenia have its own unique positioning there, which we want again to show during the Congress.
The main topic of the conference is about the center and the center. It is more about moving the center from a more developed country to less developed country, so in a global way or more in a local way from bigger city to smaller city, because I was really impressed by educational program like Armat and so on, and I want to know if you are going to can I say, showcase this program to the other countries, or it is a more integrated global way?
Yeah, so I will give you just one real example of a kid from one Armat engineering laboratory in one of the villages of Armenia, which created a game through development, and Armat is based on Scratch developing. We have also Scratch developing platform which is developed by MIT Institute in US, and the kids who are developing games, they are able to upload their games into this MIT global hub. So the kid created a game, he uploaded his app into MIT website and won the first prize globally in the competition. So the kid didn't know any word in English, so it's 6 degree from 6 degrees, so the age, and he started learning English because he was getting a lot of attention, a lot of questions from different countries, participant kids, like how you made this, how you did this, and this kid basically had no opportunity to express himself before Armat Laboratory, because it is also one of the reasons we put in front of us to start development of the laboratory, especially from rural areas, not from the developed cities, but from villages and rural places where we give opportunity to kids. And I'm very much surprised where we see the quality of kids and the quality of the games or creations they are making in these rural places, because they are very committed. They don't have many things in their daily routine, so they are very committed to education and providing very good results, amazing results basically. So that's why it will be, I think, yes, you are right, one of the main topics that we will show to other countries to learn from or to share our knowledge and achievements.
How many journalists are you planning to invite? And I'd like to know if you have any special plan for covering.
Of course, coverage and news is one of the main topics. I would say that on the 6th, before the opening, on the 6th, which is Sunday, 6th of October, in the evening we will have a big concert, which I think will attract a lot of journalists, because soon we will announce officially about that. It's AI concert. We will give details. I will now tell what's in general about that, but later we will announce the details of the concert. We are inviting more than 17 countries orchestra, and we have Armenian conductor Sergei Sambatyan who will conduct the concert. We are first time in the world basically combining music, different music to AI to generate a music from the mixture, artificial intelligence to generate music from the mixture of different countries' classical musics on live, and orchestra will play it live, and we call it artificial talent basically, where AI meets talent. So it will be first time in the world where AI will generate music live and orchestra will play it. So we are working now with journalists around the world, giving them details, inviting them to the event. I will not tell the exact number, but the aim is high, because it's one of the also reasons that we are gathering all these people to discuss the future, and we want this news to be spread around the world. Yeah.
So how do you plan to balance, for example, inviting the speakers also from developing countries to make it more like overall better representation?
Yeah, we have a lot of attention also from developing countries, big and small both. So we have big delegation from Bangladesh. We have big delegation from big countries like Asian countries as well, India, Malaysia. We have as well developed countries like Canada is having big delegation. So it is mixture, and I will not say that we are specifically centralized on one direction. So we work basically to all of them, and we want to have presence as much as possible from the globe. So we are expecting to have more than 60 countries representative, which will include both. Today, even big corporations like Microsoft and others are taking very seriously the power of decentralization theme. I mean, they are also looking to different ways of doing things which traditionally last 10 years they were doing differently. So I think it will be really interesting discussions. Please.
Well, you mentioned the lightning session, the lightning talks. I read on the website it's only 15 organizations. Just that would be presenting. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, what stage of startups are you looking to have there?
Every day, I think it's.
I mean, like, what stage of their funding rounds? Maybe what stage of maturity, so that like. Can we expect any Armenian startups to fall there? Because
no. It can be even in the stage of idea, to be honest. So right now, but it will be selection committee. So I would encourage everybody to apply, so to have a chance for the committee to review the applications. So and start as soon as possible.
And they cannot. This is just a presentation to academics, and it's not any funding feature. No,
it is. So we have big accelerators, CEOs also joining us, and will be in the jury. So it's not only just discussion, but it can be real case of investments as well. So that's why I encourage everybody to apply.
And has anybody applied already?
Yes.
Although announcing about that.
We put it, I think, several days only on the website, so even the number will not give anything, because we are just doing the announcement of the maybe after 2 weeks we can give you numbers, so you can publish.
Right now. They have realized about that via website. Any other questions? Anything to add?
No, I think everything is said. We are we are very excited, working every day and night basically on the event with the great team that we have, and I think we will have success. Thank you.
Thank you.